Listen, can you hear it? It's over now. Don't look back and let what was go. You can let go. Everything is good, everything is good, everything is alright. Everything is good, everything is good, everything is alright. Listen, start to feel it. The past is gone. Wake up, let your mind go. Shine your light. Oh, everything is good, everything is good, everything is alright. Everything is good, everything is good, everything is alright. Stand up tall, 'cause you've been called. You've done your best, so don't be anxious. Everything is good, everything is good, everything is alright. Everything is good, everything is good, everything is alright. Everything is good, everything is good, everything is alright. Everything is good, everything is good, everything is alright. Thank you. Welcome everyone to our Sunday worship service, Rise. I'd like to do one more song and then I'm going to hand it over to some beautiful ministers. This is called In the Light of My Mind, and I was actually doing an album, and this song came through while I was waiting just for the record button to be pressed, and it was definitely a part from the album. It's more like a mantra, I think, so if you want to just close your eyes. The Word of God is made manifest in me by grace. All fear dissolves in the light of my mind, in the light of my mind, in the light of my mind, in the light of my mind. light of my mind, in the light of my mind, in the light of my mind. I'm safe, I'm loved, I'm free, already I'm free. I'm whole, at home, I'm free, already I'm free. In the light of my mind, in the light of my mind, in the light of my mind. In the light of my mind, in the light of my mind, in the light of my mind. In quiet confidence, I will be given rest if I take no anxious thought. I will be given rest in the light of my mind, in the light of my mind, in the light of my mind. In the light of my mind, in the light of my mind, in the light of my mind. The search is over, I will let it be. I'll look no further, I live in you, and you live in me. You live in the light of my mind, in the light of my mind, in the light of my mind. In the light of my mind, in the light of my mind, in the light of my mind. Thank you.
Thank you, Ricky. Hi, everyone. Hi, Anna.
Hi.
Hi. So grateful to be here with you.
Me too. Me too. Tears in my eyes and everything.
Yeah.
Such a beautiful, beautiful song, and such an honor to just come and be with you and share from our heart together.
Yeah, very grateful. We've been having some calls these last few weeks, and Yeah, this morning we were connecting together and I was just sharing with you. I feel like whatever walls are around my heart were just like melting when we were joining. And yeah, and the songs that Ricky just shared, it's just like, yeah, in the light of my mind, everything dissolves, like the anxiety, the defenses, wanting to control outcomes, anything just dissolves in that grace. And yeah, it's so beautiful because leading up to the service, we were sharing that we were texting and you were like, oh, I feel so inspired to share on the worship service. And later on, we'll invite Manuel and Anna Dominguez too to share. But yeah, it's been feeling very involuntary actually for this to come in, for us to connect today. And it feels like a miracle in my mind. It feels like a total miracle. And I'm so grateful to be here with you. Yeah. Yeah, I was sharing with Anna this morning. I think it was maybe last night or this morning, but I was praying on this word, um, involuntary. Miracles are involuntary, and there is something in my mind that didn't click or didn't land, and I was just kind of pondering, and then I thought, oh, I think something got lost in translation in my mind, like literally in the Dutch translation, how I translated in my mind, and it's like, wait a sec, I think that means that it's against my will. And I was just shocked to see, like, oh my God, that's how I interpret miracles are involuntary. It's like it's against what I want. And I thought, that can't be true. And then I did a similar thing as Jason did the other day. I went to ChatGPT and I asked, I said, what does it mean? Like in A Course in Miracles, miracles are involuntary. I just felt like I needed some other language just to tell me, like, what else does it mean? And I shared it with Anna this morning what came out, and I'll read it a little bit. And you were so inspired when I read that. And I got so inspired because I thought, oh my God, of course, this is what it is. It's about, it's not under conscious control. And that was kind of the theme we felt for today. It's like under Christ's control. And I feel like it's a big, big, big theme and very present in my mind right now. Like to really see I can't control anything but the direction of my mind. And if I think I can, that's very hard. And if I think I can't control my mind, that's very hard. So it's like there's only one direction for my mind to go into actually. And it is towards miracles and they are involuntary. And I know you have a lot to share about it. So I'll just read a little bit of what came through just because it was kind of fun. But so I asked and it says, it gave a few points, but it said that miracles are not something we consciously make or force, but rather something that spontaneously happens when we change our perception and consciousness. And then it said key points about the involuntary nature of miracles. Natural outcome of love. Miracles are seen as a natural extension of love and forgiveness, not something we can manipulate. Inner transformation. They arise when someone shifts their inner state from fear to love, from judgment to acceptance. Divine gift. Miracles are viewed as a divine gift that enters when the mind is free of blocking thoughts and fears. Not a willful action. You cannot produce a miracle through hard work or trying. That's a good one for me. It appears when yeah. Got it. It appears when you release resistance and open to a higher reality. Spontaneous. They can suddenly occur as a result of a fundamental perceptual shift, not as a planned outcome. The central idea that miracles emerge from a state of grace and connectedness, not individual effort or control. And I don't know that all of that was metaphysically correct, but I feel like I get the point. It's like it's not under our control and it's by grace. And yeah, you were sharing some things with me this morning on. I don't know if you want to share a bit.
Like it is so inspiring to me because Like I was having this conversation last night, and it was all about miracles, and it was like, how do I feel they come? And it's like, as you were reading, like it's just a moment of acceptance, and like it's like, you can be in the darkness and you can have this deep prayer, and Jesus finds a way to reach you. Like you don't have to find a way. You don't have to, as it was saying there, try harder or work harder, or if I pray longer, or if I, like as if it's coming from us. And of course, there's a part that we have, and it's just asking, asking for help. And it's that's the only requirement. And then it really comes like by grace. It's not like I was telling you, for example, like it can be that I'm going through darkness, and then, like this image comes, or like this thing I read in the book comes, and it's just like Jesus using everything around us. And then in that moment, that's it. It clicks and you're in the joy again. And it's like you cannot reproduce it. Our mind tends to think like, okay, that time it worked, I'm gonna do the same, and then I'm gonna have the same outcome, you know and it's just like, no, it doesn't work that way. It's like I feel like Jesus is just loves to surprise us. Like he always finds a little crack in our mind where he can come in the most unexpected and beautiful way. And it's like, yeah, surprise me, Jesus. How do you want to just touch my heart? Just come to my heart. Like I feel like I have had this welcome. And it's what we were speaking about earlier. Like he's just coming from this back door that I didn't even know I had. And then all these walls and barriers are just coming down. Now I was like really feeling like in your love, I'm just becoming undone. Something is just dissolving. Like, wow, like these walls that I didn't even know I had, barriers, defenses against love, against present love and present trust. And to me, that's grace. Like really connecting to that light inside, like the song that we were just listening to. I feel like I was just being transported to that place inside of me, and like it's just speechless there. There's just no words, and like there's only peace.
It's so beautiful because you were sharing too that you had a prayer to extend, like you had all this energy coming through these last few days, and like you really wanted to extend. And then we did a live earlier this week, and then the worship service came in, and it's funny, last night I was in prayer for this service, and I was reading a section from the course, God's Witnesses, and I'll read a little bit from that because it just touched me so much, and I can't even explain why, but I think that's it. It's like somewhere in my mind a message is received, and I just want to trust that the Spirit's doing the work in my mind, and I don't always know consciously what's happening, but yeah, last night it was so beautiful because I was reading it, and then I wanted to read a little bit more. I wanted to add a little bit on, and I kind of already see like, yeah, I don't know if that's given, and I wanted to click next chapter, and then poof, all the power went out. Like, not just here, it was all of Chapala. I saw the messages coming in: power out of QDS, power out of Quantico, power out of. I'm like, okay, okay, I won't do that. It just felt so beautiful. I was just laughing. I felt like a little girl, and then the next thought that came into my mind was, I want to go outside. I want to look at the stars, because if all the light is out in all of Chapala, I'm like, oh my God, that must be like a great view up in the sky. So I went out to the garden, and I pulled out a chair, and it was super dark. I didn't even want to light any light, and I just found my way to the grass, and I was just looking up at the stars, and I was like, I don't know, I was just there, and I was, thank you, thank you. And then I was just praying, I was just in gratitude for that very, very, very obvious sign. And then phew, I saw a shooting star in the sky, and I was like, oh my God. It was just like, yeah, that was the light in my mind. It really felt like that. Like it just felt like grace had entered in my mind. And yeah, just like you said, Anna, it's like we can't plan for it. We don't know our own best interests. You know, the last few days, the lessons have been so powerful. Like I do not know my own best interest, and I do not know what anything is for. Okay, then what do? I come with my willing, open heart and say, okay, I have to be humble again and say, I don't know. I don't know what's best for me. And you know, even this service, like I shared, I think with Jason on the live. I don't know if I shared it live or not, but I said I didn't want to do this service, but it's like actually I do. Like part of my mind does. Like it is part of I want to follow this because there's a gift in it for me, and I want to accept the gift that you want to give me through sharing your love and stepping back and let you lead the way. And how hard it is when we try to fight that. It's very hard. I can testify. It's very hard. I don't want, like, okay, I don't want that anymore. I want to be in the light of my mind. I want to stay there and feel that kindness and the softness that I've been feeling a lot when we're joining too. Like, it's just such a soft presence of the spirit. There's no effort or nothing. Yeah, so I could read that paragraph, Anna, unless you have anything you want to
Yeah,
jump right
like
into.
it's just so beautiful. Like that's been exactly what's been on my mind the last few days. You know, I do not perceive my own best interest. And I remember this week I read that and it was like, okay, here we are again. Thank God in this moment of humbleness. Like, okay, yes, I need to come back to this humble place. And, you know, I noticed where I was trying to go again ahead of the spirit. And that moment was like, no, come back, you know, come back and be a little child again. Come back and let me show you. And I love you. And I can never bring you suffering, pain, or anything. Like that will hurt you. But you have to trust me. So it's been really in my mind the last few days. Yeah, so beautiful.
Yeah, I think what it was for me too, I could really see yesterday, like, wow, the ego really wants to isolate, while the way out is really with our brothers, and just to see the resistance that comes up. But the answer is so quick and loving when we go into the direction. And so I think that's why he gave me this chapter, because I really felt it. And so I'll read a couple paragraphs. So this is from chapter 29, God's Witnesses. Within the dream of bodies and of death is yet one theme of truth. No more perhaps than just a tiny spark, a space of light created in the dark, where God still shines. You cannot wake yourself, yet you can let yourself be wakened. You can overlook your brother's dreams. So perfectly can you forgive him his illusions, he becomes your savior from your dreams. And as you see him shining in the space of light where God abides within the darkness, you will see that God himself is where his body is. Before this light, the body disappears, as heavy shadows must give way to light. The darkness cannot choose that it remain. The coming of the light means it is gone. In glory will you see your brother then, and understand what really fills the gap so long perceived as keeping you apart. There, in its place, God's witness has set forth the gentle way of kindness to God's Son. Whom you forgive is given power to forgive you your illusions. By your gift of freedom, it is given unto you. Make way for love, which you did not create, but which you can extend. On earth, this means forgive your brother, that the darkness may be lifted from your mind. When light has come to him through your forgiveness, He will not forget his Savior, leaving him unsaved. For it was in your face he saw the light that he would keep beside him as he walks through darkness to the everlasting light. Yeah, I feel this is so beautiful too, like everything you shared earlier this week, Anna, with all the miracles you've been experiencing with your travels from the time at the monastery, then you went to Europe, and you'll be coming back this way in a month or so. And yeah, just seeing, and then we were talking about like strawberry as a backdrop for us, the upcoming Strawberry Fields Festival, and just like, yeah, what is it? What is the spark in our heart? And then we were sharing, we can just being together there is like we're all witnesses for the Spirit and to the Spirit for each other. And I think that's what was really touching me when we were talking about it. It's like, yeah, that's what we are. That's what we can be. When we allow the Spirit and when we're all coming together, we can be the witness of that miracle in our mind, and just like let him orchestrate the miracles just by us showing up and being together. Like that's all that's really needed. And yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, like I was just so touched right now by what you read that said, you cannot wake yourself, but you can allow yourself to be awakened. And I feel like that's the involuntary nature of miracles, and like there's something so deep about that that is not under our control. And I feel as well like, with Strawberry coming, I remember the first call we had, I was just in tears, like really feeling like, the Spirit is orchestrating everything that's happening in my seeming life or in whatever, in the world. Just like he's orchestrating everything just to open my heart. Like it's not like, oh, there's an event. No, like, no, that event is for my heart, oh, as if it's something for someone outside. Like, no, 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 no. Worship service, someone outside. No, no, no. Like every single thing is just being lovingly planned by the Spirit to open our hearts. And I could really, really, really feel that. And so I was like, wow, like it's not what I think it is. Like, thank you, thank you, because you're bringing this festival and it's giving me a present experience of that love and that connection. And for me, like just being able to be together is so beautiful, To me, that time that we spent together was, yeah, like teaching me a new way to be connected with others, in such an intimate way. And I feel like a lot of the past got just gone, and I was just in such a happy space, and everything felt new. And, just connecting with you and talking with you about the festival. Like it was not about the festival. Like I feel something was being healed, and this recent calls for me, I feel like it's just been about opening my heart to you and the others that we're having calls with. And it's like, oh yeah, like talking about Strawberry and the last call, I felt so happy. This is not about the project at all, like, or the seeming backdrop. Like, yeah, I really feel Jesus is just coming through every angle to touch my heart, to reach me. Yeah, and it's just such a beautiful experience. Like what I was telling you, like I recognize him in your eyes. Like today, I felt you so close to my heart. as you were speaking, I was in tears again, you know. And then I go out and I meet with someone else and I was in tears again. Like it's just like he's showing up everywhere. Like all this love is just showing up everywhere. It's like just let it happen.
Mm.
Then
Mm. Yeah, it's beautiful. That's it. We keep saying the theme song is Quantum Love this year. It's like, yeah, I feel every time we talk, it's a great reminder of that experience. Like you said, I've heard this song so many times. It's like, but the real experience. And yeah, I don't know if Manuel and Anna are here. Maybe we can bring them up on screen because, hi guys. Everybody's here. Oh, we're already melting. You don't even have to speak. It's just showing up. Yeah, it's so beautiful. Yeah, it's just.
Everybody.
mm,
Hmm.
Yeah.
I'm speechless because I felt like we've been living exactly everything that you guys been talking about. I don't know, I just feel so connected with all the words that you guys just said. And maybe just to give a little bit of context, we've been last year we went to the Strawberry Festival, and I remember having this first call with you. Just I don't know what was the call about, but you mentioned, oh yeah, we're preparing the strawberry. We decide we're gonna have the strawberry this year, and I've been having you in mind, and my heart just jumped right away. Like yeah, of course. Like I want to be part of that because I I have so much love last year, you know, being in that festival and connecting through the music, and just being, as Anna was saying, like just being there together. It was a beautiful experience. So then, then very in a involuntary way, Anna had a call with you, with me not knowing. Yeah, Anna with Helena, they connected in a call, and I didn't know anything about it. But I remember one day coming back from work, and Anna told me, "Oh yeah, I spoke with Helena about the festival, and I feel to subtitle the promo in Spanish." And I was like, what are you talking about? This event is in English, like. But she was so happy, and then yeah, Elena told me like, yeah, it feels great just to invite everybody, and because it's through the music. And part of my mind, the logic says like, there is no way, but in my heart I was feeling like, oh yeah, that would be such a great gift just to have everybody, to join with everybody. And it's been a backdrop. I feel like Spirit is using the attraction to this huge love and this deep connection through music just to pull us through. And yeah, we've been making a couple of clips, putting, I feel so emotional just to remember that, but we've been putting some clips together, and using the music, and we can feel it. It's just a backdrop for joining. And I don't know if you're gonna talk about Wednesday when you were putting the subtitles.
Yeah, I feel like the moment we say a yes to anything that Jesus invites us to do, he brings all of the healing, all of the love. And like Anna was mentioning, preparing our hearts to receive all of this love. I really connected with that, because that's exactly how it feels. Like we've been giving these little projects to do for Strawberry Fest, and all I can see is like these are just backdrops for my heart to open. And I was telling Helena, like, I feel like I received so much love last year, but I feel like there's more. I feel like there's more coming, and I don't want to limit myself to just what I received last year. I was like, I want to open my heart to more. And we were subtitling the words for Quantum Love. And we've heard that song plenty of times before. And it was like, it felt like, oh, that's such a beautiful song. It touched my heart. But this time on Wednesday, when we were subtitling the words to Spanish, they just, it was such a profound experience, because I felt it, and my heart was so determined, like, this is what I want. Like, I don't want anything else. Like, this is what I want. And there was this big trust, like, Jesus is going to show me, he's getting me there. He's preparing my heart. And I can see everything that we've been doing it's been joyful. It's brought up some emotions. It's brought up fear, but I can really feel Jesus there with us, and just saying, trust, just trust. And I'm preparing you to open your heart, because I can really feel like when the Course says like, you're afraid of love. And before, that didn't make sense to me at all. But now it's like, I am, and I'm willing for Jesus to show me what the real love is, what his love is. And it's just been, the attraction is there, because we had such a beautiful experience last year. We met a lot of mighty companions, and everybody was just in one purpose. It was like one purpose, one mind, one love. Like, that's all I can see. But now it's like, okay, like Spirit is preparing us is opening our hearts a little more, and the fear is going away. The fear is being undone. It's just been such a beautiful gift. It's in all involuntary. We just keep on saying yes, and he gives everything to us. He provides everything we need for our hearts to open, for our minds to heal, for everything to be undone. All the guilt, the judgment, all of that is just, it keeps on being undone slowly and gentle. It's not like before. It was like, I need to read so many hours of the Course of Miracles to, like you were saying, like the principle of miracles, like, it's so true. Like, we cannot do it by ourselves. We can have the desire, and that's all we need. And that's been what was been showing this last couple of weeks with the Strawberry Fest. Like, it's this willingness, this opening of the heart to say yes. It's like, just say yes, and I'll take care of the rest, Jesus says. That's all we need.
So beautiful, because I feel my heart opened up after we had that call, and he said, I feel shared in Spanish. I'm like, okay. Okay, sure. And actually, we kept talking about it, but every time we talk about it, my heart just, I don't know what it is. It's when we talk about going beyond the language barrier, and like music is completely beyond the language barrier. So if you know a little bit of enough English to make your way through the canyon to the monastery, you're good, you're set. Like it's enough. And but every time we talk about it, I know in my heart, really, I get this warm stir in my heart about no limitations. Like, I don't want to put any limits on this year. And I don't know what that means in form, but I do know my mind really lights up when I I go in that direction of there's no limits. Like, and then the language is one thing that's coming in, like, yeah, let's have no limits on it. Let's invite everyone, because yeah, it's like it's beyond the words. And I remember last year, I met you both there at the monastery, and I just remember, Manuel, I still have this image. I just still see you in your chair, the first song, the first morning session, and you just you went into an experience right away, and wow, that touched me so much. And I saw you both there, just shining your light with the participants there, and just being a miracle worker and being a witness to God and to the Spirit. Yeah, just to being together and relax, and it was so beautiful. And so yeah, I'm so grateful that we're just together, like we're brought together in this again this time. Like, I'm so grateful for the collaboration. It's definitely opening up my heart and just trusting that it will ripple out, like the miracles keep rippling out. And yeah.
Like I feel there's such a strong presence wanting to come through, like, and that's my experience, like in this festival was the same, like such a strong presence. And you know it's not about the words or about the words in the songs, and of course they reach your heart, but like the presence of the Spirit is so strong. And even yesterday I was listening to David, and it was such a beautiful experience, because just his, like, the presence that was coming through, at some point it was like, I have no idea what he just said the last minute, but the presence was so strong. And the gift of having that experience together, of joining in one mind together, is just like the greatest gift. It's like, it will be through music, David will be there, other teachers will be there, like movies, like to me it's like, oh my God, it's like a celebration, of everything I love and everything that the Spirit has used, like, to touch me to my core. I'm so blessed, I will get the opportunity to share in this together again. Yeah, so beautiful.
Oh, thank you guys. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Oh,
I just feel so blessed because now looking back, I can feel like there was this prayer, this strong desire for extending, but I also can see how it was it was kind of block or shadow. And this couple of last weeks we've been joining and praying. We've been very prayerful because seems like we have a lot of activities coming, and but the desire was there. Oh, we want to make this video, we want to extend our experience. Like somehow we want to let the world know what it is to be there, what we live. And we put together the pictures, and then we asked other mighty companions for videos or pictures, and it was all just perfect. It was coming together, and the songs and everything. Every time that we joined, just Speed was there putting the perfect picture and align the video and the music, and it was like, oh, thank you, Speed, because you are helping me to extend what I want to extend, like this deep experience of just being there in peace. And yeah, I remember I was just sitting there, the session started, the band started playing, and I just feel my tears rolling and rolling, and it was like, oh my gosh, I don't even know what is this, but I just allow it to happen. And part of that experience, I really wanted to extend it. And through the clips, I feel like Spirit is giving me that gift, like, oh yeah, you can extend, and you can extend in Spanish if you want, and just share it, just have that freedom to share, not from the personal effort, but just because it's my desire to let everybody knows what we live over there, you know. So I feel so blessed.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we'll share those videos around. Like, I look forward to. I was almost wanting to play it actually at the end. I'm like, oh, I don't know if I can do that to the tech team. We're adding so many technical new things every week. But yeah, I definitely want to share. Like, it was beautiful. You shared both in English and in Spanish, and then also in English. So yeah, we'll definitely put that out soon, because such a gift to hear just you speaking from your heart. I feel like that's what it's all for, and that was it's so beautiful. Yeah.
Thank you.
Ah, thank you. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Manuel. Anna's such a blessing to be here. Just to remember that. Yeah. Okay, well, I think Pete and I will close the service with a song, a new song came through, and this is new, Pete on the guitar. This is the first. Yeah, thank you. Hi. I don't know if I remember, so you might need to sing with me. Oh, my soul, hungry for His presence, thirsty for His love. Oh, my child, you don't need to beg to have your part. I've been longing for you. I've been longing to know who I am. I've been yearning for you. I've been yearning for truth. I've been yearning to know who I am. I wonder in the corners of my heart, keeping all that you are piece apart. I wonder, still I wonder, can all of this come out without a start? I am longing for you. I am longing for truth. I am longing to know who I am. I've been yearning for you. I am yearning for truth. I've been yearning to know who I am. You have the answer. You have the answer. Locked inside my soul, I have the key. You are the answer. Nothing more to doubt, you're all I see. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you.